What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Guys, today I have a very special video for you about maybe 2 or 3 videos back, probably 4 or 5 now. Anyways, I forgot, lost track, but about 4 or 5 videos back I had made a question where I had showed my single cab. I have a 93 single cab. I will do a walk around shortly, but I had asked if you guys wanted to see videos on it because ultimately my goal with the truck is to, you know, pretty much just restore and do everything. So I asked you guys and a couple of you guys said, yeah, you know, we want to see videos on the single cab. So the few people that said that, this one's for you guys. So let me show you the truck. It is a 1993 Chevy C1500 two-wheel drive. It is, I think, indigo, metallic, blue in color. It has, obviously somebody switched out the doors and stuff like that, but it's a single cab, short bed, step side. We have started prepping it for paint, but in this video, we're actually gonna be doing a drop kit on it. I ordered a 3.5 drop kit for the, hey buddy, another chicken, another video. I have ordered a 3.5 drop kit for the truck, 3-inch lowering coils in the front with a 6-inch flip kit in the rear, 1-inch lift shackles that go right there. It actually already does have drop shackles on it to kind of level it out, so you know we're gonna have to be switching all that out. It is gonna be sitting lower. And my plans, I was gonna paint it black, but I actually really dig the blue, so we're gonna keep it blue. We're just gonna respray it blue. I have already started fixing up the interior for the most part. I got semi new seats in it, and you know the dash is the only issue. The dash is cracked, but I mean it has new carpet. It's just dirty right now. It has new carpet, has new, well, not new mats, new to me mats, and you know it's decent. I put a new door panel on that side. This side is gonna need a new one too, but you know it's a work in progress. The inside is a lot better than what it used to be. You know, I've always wanted one of these trucks, so I mean the rear bumper, everything's off of it already. You know, we're getting it ready for paint. It should be going into paint next week, I think, and we're just gonna go ahead and drop it, so you know when it comes out we can just put on new wheels on it and you know it'll be ready to go. But here, guys, here is the drop kit that I ordered. I ordered it off of eBay. I'll actually leave the link down in the description if you guys are interested in checking it out. But it was about $350, I think. So by all means, guys, I do want to say I am not a mechanic at all. So this might be, it's not really a tutorial on how to drop your truck. It's more of just, you know, showing you guys what I do to drop the truck. First box. In the first box, let's see what it is. In the first box, we have... Okay, these are the U-joints that go on top of the, what do these go on top of? The axle. These go on top of the axle once it's flipped. And I'm not too sure what this is. I gotta check that out. See? I don't even know what it is. These go on the bottom that hold everything back together once you have done the flip. So I hope it has instructions, you know, that'd be kind of helpful. So I think these go on top like this, if I'm not mistaken, and these go on the bottom, but we'll figure that out. These actually feel really, really good. They're actually like nice and smooth, powdered. Next box. Yes, these are the lift shackles. It already has them. Nice, perfect, beautiful. One big box left. Oh God, I'm gonna need 2 hands for this one. All right, here's the last box. I am 100% sure these are the springs. Yeah. Okay, so these are 3-inch lowering springs. We're not doing spindles or none of that. We're just doing lowering springs for now. So I'll pull one of these out of the bag. And yeah, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. They look nice. So springs for the front, flip kit for the rear with a 1-inch lift because it's a 6-inch flip kit and a 1-inch lift, so make it a 5, so 3, 5. So one good thing about this truck, it is extremely old. A ton of people have had these trucks and a lot of people have made YouTube videos on them. If you honestly want an in-depth tutorial, I'd recommend going to YouTube and checking out another video, because you know this is going to be kind of a messing around kind of video showing you how I do it. But we're going to begin jacking up the rear end. We're going to do the rear end today, and possibly another day we're going to do the front end. We're gonna begin jacking up the rear end. We're gonna start on this side, so let's take off the wheel. So now being up close, the truck honestly probably has almost no rust other than this drum right here that's like kind of rusted out. But what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to undo your shock right here. You're gonna want to undo the shock. It's pretty much, you know, I think it's at 18 if I'm not mistaken, and hold it on one side, on both other side. And once you have that off, next thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take off your U-bolts right here, and these are a 21. Most of them, I mean, these don't look too crusty. These actually look pretty greased or whatever. And these shouldn't be too bad to take out, but you want to take off your shock, and then we'll move on to this. All right, you guys, that has probably been one of the most stressful, grunting workouts I had done it in a while. Remind me why I should have paid somebody to do it, but we got it out, guys. Here are the U-bolts, and here are the nuts. So make sure you put everything, you know, nice and neatly so you don't forget what goes where. And so when it comes time to rebuilding it or putting it back together, you know, it's a breeze and it's easier and not super complicated. Okay, so now that you have those out of the way, you're gonna want to do this bolt right here. Might be a little bit difficult to push out, so might want to send it slowly with a hammer. Well, we were doing so great. We're gonna have to continue this later. Peace. Alright guys, it is the next day. Kind of bummed that it started raining yesterday, but I mean, we got everything pretty much taken apart here. The leaf springs are loose already. We just gotta get them out from up here. I gotta take out that lowering shackle to be able to put in the new lifting shackle. So you guys gotta take out one side of the leaf spring, and you should be golden. You just gotta flip it from on top of the axle to under it. So I'll show you in a bit. I unloosened the lowering shackle and this side's off, but I actually think that I'm just gonna go ahead and loosen this side up too, because I'm gonna throw some sandpaper on here and probably paint these leaf springs so, you know, it looks pretty decent. So I think I'm gonna just undo that side and take the whole leaf spring assembly out. So let's do it. Alright, so the 200-pound freaking leaf springs are out. I hit it with a sander right here. I hit it with a 120, then 220, and I rattle canned it. It doesn't look the greatest, but hey, the truck will be lowered. You'll be like barely able to see it. It's just like from my knowledge, so it doesn't look super rusted out. So I just happen to have this wheel cleaner. I mean, this wheel paint that I had used before, so we just kept with it. And should stay on and keep on for, you know, a while. And we're just waiting for that to dry, and then we'll slap it back on. Guys, like 2 hours later, and I finally finished it. So you put, this is what it comes with the kit. It comes with a flip kit, the actual flip kit right here. The top mounting bracket, the body mounting bracket. You use your same U-bolts. I was thinking about putting new ones on, but I mean, these work fine. And you have your 1-inch lift shackle right there. So everything is buttoned down pretty tight, and now I just gotta, they do recommend that you're supposed to put shorter shocks with a drop kit like this, but I mean, I've heard of multiple people just running them like that. So I'm just gonna drop down the jack a little bit, put the shock in, and I mean, it should be good. So let's hope. Alright guys, this is for the moment of truth. I have put the wheel back on. I have removed the jacks. This is the only jack left. And let's bring it down slowly. Oh crap. Too fast. Alright, so there she sits, ladies and gents. You can kind of tell it's like lopsided. It's pretty true to that 3.5 drop. Chickens again. Hey. Don't get in there. No. Hey. Alright guys, so this side's all tucked away. All the parts are here, so you know it shouldn't be too hard to do the other side. It almost really looks like I have track bars back here or something like that. But we're gonna do this side, guys. I'm not gonna film it, and I'll pick you guys up when we're done. And voila. The drop is officially done. Ah, yes. Oh, guys, you guys have no idea. It's my first time for this, but it came out really, really good. Woo, boys, got that Carolina squat. It actually looks really, really good. Once I put the tires on there, I mean, the gap is gonna be, I mean, very minimal. Not even an inch, I think. This side, here are all the parts that were left over that I didn't have to put on. This side, the gap is a little more, but I think it's because of the tire. But God, it looks freaking good. But now, guys, it's like the perfect height. I didn't want it to tuck super hard, but at the same time, you know, I wanted it to be like a little bit minimum gap. So, I mean, honestly, if I'm being honest with you, that's just like, that's perfect for me. So, next up is the front end. I really don't think it should be too hard. Just a matter of jacking it up and dropping the sides enough to compress the coil, take it out, and then put the new 3-inch drop coil in there. The back was supposed to be a 5-inch drop. It dropped at about 4.5. So the front, I'm guessing it's gonna be right around not 3, 2 3/4 to 2.5 inches drop. So it'll be pretty parallel. But honestly, I like the way it looks towards the back, like the bottom of it. Cause I mean, obviously they're not track bars, but it almost looks like it has track bars right there. So that's pretty sick. Oh, we'll get started on the front and let's see how it goes. All right, guys, so we have started on the front. Jacked up the middle with one of the jacks. Leave this jack here because we're gonna need it later. We're gonna put jack stands on each side to hold it, like right around there, right where the door starts. And then we're gonna start by undoing the shock bolt that's on the bottom of it. According to other YouTube tutorials, I needed to undo this drag leak nut that's right here and this ball joint nut that's right there. And I need to undo these shock bolts holding in the shock right here, which I'm doing now. We gotta go to Advanced AutoZone to get a ball joint separator right here. So this lower spindle would just come down, and then this, because I mean that's the only thing that's holding it together. And this coil right here would just come right down, right out of there. So I mean, I need to get a ball joint separator, and then we should be golden. We're gonna go get that ball joint separator. We have the rear all done. Now we just need to do the front. So let's go. Alright, guys, I don't even know what I just did, but this YouTube tutorial got me doing some crazy things. We got the coil for one side out. Gotta go get the other coil so you guys can see the difference in size. Slap these back on and just put everything back together. I wouldn't say it's about 3-inch drop, maybe like probably like a 2.5. It might be 3. I'm sure. My eyes might be deceiving me right now, but we're gonna put these in and get everything on there right. So we're getting somewhere tonight, boys. All right, guys. So according to the internet and me, this side's apparently it's all done. Everything, I tightened it back up. I just need to put a wheel on it, lower it, see if I did it right. All right, here's the end result, guys. It doesn't tuck as much as I'd want it to, but I feel like once we do the other side, it'll tuck a little bit more. But right there, it'll focus, please. It's 30 and a fourth, pretty much. If we go to the other side, that's still stock. That one's 30 and a fourth. This one is 31 and a half. So it's about 1.25 inches lower on that side. But it was the same thing with the rear. The rear wasn't actually dropped the like 2.5 that it was in the beginning. It was probably just like 2 inches. Once I did the other side, then it dropped that other 1/2 inch. So I feel like once I do the other side, it'll drop a little bit more. So we're probably gonna be looking at about 1.5, maybe 2 inch drop on the front. So we'll get started on the other side. It took me about 2 hours to do this side right here. But that was, like I said, me having to go to the store and get parts and stuff like that, and learning on the way. But now that I know what I'm doing, I probably should knock it out in like an hour. So I'll pick you guys up when it's all done. The single cab is now dropped. So it is pretty, you know, true to size, you know, the drop as it comes. It's a 3.5 drop. It lowered it about 2.5 inches, close to 2.5 inches in the front. And then in the rear, it lowered it about 4.5. So it's off about maybe half an inch, but it's just pretty level, I would say. So difficulty, it's honestly not hard at all if you know what you're doing. So for me to not really know what I was doing, it took me, I think about 2-3 hours to do this side, the rear. But I didn't know what I was doing. Once I figured it out and I knew what I was doing on this side, it only took me about maybe an hour to do. So, and then same thing with the front, it took me a good bit, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But once I got the hang of it, once I got the ball joint separator and stuff, it only took me about 30 minutes to do this front end. In reality, if you know what you're doing, it shouldn't take you more than, you know, 3 to 5 hours to do the whole thing. You know, that's what you're taking your time and, you know, just chilling and making jokes and stuff like that. But the truck sits really, really nice, guys. It sits at 29.25. Yeah, 29.25 on all corners, except for this side. This side sits a little bit lower. I think about 1/4 inch. I think 29, if I'm not mistaken. It sits a little lower than the rest, but it sits really nice, guys. I'm really happy with how it came out. It is a flip kit with 3-inch drop springs in the front, and it looks really good. I got it off of eBay. I think the kit was maybe like $320 or something like that. So this is my 93 with push to start. Next thing on the to-do list for the truck, actually I don't think I'm gonna sit in here anymore. I'm probably getting the seats dirty. I gotta change. But next thing to do for the truck is paint it. We're gonna throw it into paint in about 2 weeks, or probably a week. I don't know, I'm not too sure yet. Throw it into paint and get wheels for it. I'm thinking 15 by 10s. I would realistically like some 17 by 11s, kind of nice wide baby billets, but they're just a little pricey. They're about $2,500 to $3,000 for a set, and I think, you know, it's kind of dumb to get wheels that cost more than the actual truck. But, you know, that's what it is. Comment down if you guys happen to have a C1500 year, what you want to do it, and actually what you would like for me to do to my truck. Throw out some ideas, guys. I would love to hear them. And thank you guys so much for watching. This is gonna be the end of the video. It is a little different. It's not ATV content, but it'll do. Oh, and guys, think of a name for the truck. Think of a name for the truck. I don't have a name yet, so think of a name for it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you like the video, comment down and tell me you like it. You know, if you would like to see me do more videos on the single cab, comment that down as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.